Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into something that we often overlook when it comes to our health, our legs. We use them every day, yet we rarely think about the vitamins and nutrients that keep them moving smoothly. Did you know that certain vitamins play a crucial role in keeping your legs strong, energized, and free from discomfort? Whether it's reducing leg cramps, improving circulation, or supporting joint health, the right nutrients can make a huge difference. In this video, we'll explore 7 essential vitamins that directly impact the health of your legs and how they work wonders in ways you might not even expect. Stay tuned as we uncover which vitamins could be the missing link in your daily routine. Don't forget to comment below and share your experiences, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more health tips and insights. 7. Vitamin D, the underrated key to stronger legs and better balance. Let me tell you something I learned the hard way. Vitamin D is not just about bones. It's about movement, balance, and quality of life, especially as we age. I used to think getting some sun was enough, but after diving into the science and watching my parents struggle with muscle weakness, I realized vitamin D is absolutely essential. As we get older, our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases significantly. According to Harvard Health, a 70-year-old produces about 25% of the vitamin D that a 20-year-old does with the same sun exposure. That explains why many older adults, even in sunny climates, still suffer from deficiency. So what does that mean for our legs? Vitamin D plays a critical role in calcium absorption, and we all know calcium is necessary for bone density. But here's the part people often forget. Vitamin D also affects muscle function directly. It interacts with vitamin D receptors in skeletal muscle tissue, improving muscle strength, contraction, and coordination. That's why a lack of it often results in muscle weakness, particularly in the thighs and hips, the very muscles responsible for standing, walking, and climbing stairs. In fact, studies have shown that low vitamin D levels are strongly associated with increased fall risk in older adults. Falls aren't just a minor inconvenience. For someone over 65, a fall can lead to a hip fracture, long-term disability, or worse. A meta-analysis published in the British Medical Journal concluded that vitamin D supplementation reduced the risk of falls by up to 19%. That's significant. Personally, I started giving my dad a daily dose of 1,000 IU vitamin D3 after his doctor flagged his levels as borderline deficient. Within 2 months, he said he felt lighter on his feet. Of course, it wasn't magic, but paired with a little more walking and stretching, the change was real. And here's something else I found fascinating. Vitamin D might also help reduce chronic pain in the legs. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, patients with chronic unexplained muscle pain often have low levels of vitamin D. Once corrected, many of them experience noticeable relief. So what's the takeaway? If you or someone you love is over 60, don't overlook vitamin D. Whether through moderate sun exposure, fortified foods like eggs, mushrooms, or milk, or a good quality D3 supplement, it's a small addition with a big impact. Your legs aren't just about movement, they're your freedom. And vitamin D might just be the silent support system keeping them strong. 6. Vitamin B12, the silent defender of nerves, strength, and balance. I used to think vitamin B12 was just another item on a multivitamin label, nothing more than a footnote in daily nutrition. But everything changed when my aunt, in her late 60s, began complaining about numbness in her feet and feeling off balance, even when walking on flat ground. Her GP ordered a blood test, and sure enough, her vitamin B12 levels were low. That was the first time I truly paid attention to this nutrient. B12, or cobalamin, is absolutely vital for the nervous system. It's involved in the formation of the myelin sheath, the protective layer around nerves that allows them to transmit signals quickly and accurately. Without enough B12, that insulation wears down and the nervous system begins to malfunction. The result? Tingling, numbness, poor coordination, and even muscle weakness, especially in the legs. It's also critical for red blood cell production. When you don't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen efficiently, fatigue and weakness creep in, starting from the limbs. That's why people with B12 deficiency often complain about feeling heavy or like their legs can't keep up with the rest of their body. One study published in Neurology found that older adults with B12 deficiency were more likely to experience gait disturbances and balance issues, even in the absence of full-blown anemia. It's a subtle, slow-burning deficiency that can mimic the signs of aging, but is entirely preventable and reversible with the right intervention. Back to my aunt. After 3 months of B12 supplementation, in her case, sublingual tablets because of poor absorption, her numbness reduced noticeably, and she no longer needed to grab walls while walking around the house. What's especially tricky is that B12 deficiency often goes unnoticed. It tends to develop slowly, especially in those over 60, because as we age, our stomach acid levels drop, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. Vegans and vegetarians are also at risk, since B12 is naturally found only in animal products: meat, dairy, eggs, and fish. Some researchers even believe B12 may play a role in preventing cognitive decline, given its role in maintaining healthy neurons and reducing levels of homocysteine, a compound linked to dementia and stroke. If you're over 50 experiencing leg numbness, weakness, or balance issues, or if you follow a plant-based diet, it's worth checking your B12 levels. Supplementation is safe and effective, and in many cases, even small doses can restore normal function. I now make sure my parents take a daily B12 supplement, and honestly, it's one of the smallest things we've done with the biggest impact on their quality of life. You don't have to accept getting older as an excuse for feeling weaker. Sometimes it's just B12 calling for help. 5. Vitamin C. More than just an immune booster. For the longest time, I thought vitamin C was only good for preventing colds. I'd pop a tablet or drink some orange juice whenever I felt a sore throat coming on, and that was it. But it wasn't until I got serious about my fitness and started dealing with joint stiffness and sore muscles that I discovered how much more this vitamin does, especially when it comes to recovery, inflammation, and joint health. Let's start with something many people overlook: collagen. Vitamin C is essential for the synthesis of collagen, which is the most abundant protein in the body and the main component of connective tissue. That means it's directly responsible for the strength and flexibility of our joints, tendons, ligaments, and even skin. Without adequate vitamin C, your body can't produce collagen efficiently, which can lead to slower recovery and even increase the risk of injury. When I started increasing my weightlifting sessions, I noticed my knees and elbows began to ache more than usual. I assumed it was just normal wear and tear until I looked into how vitamin C supports joint health. I added a high-quality supplement to my routine and upped my intake of vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers and kiwi. Within weeks, the difference was noticeable. My joints felt less stiff, and post-workout soreness didn't linger as long. Research backs this up. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlights how vitamin C plays a key role in reducing inflammation. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals that can damage cells after intense physical activity. This antioxidant effect also helps reduce muscle soreness and promotes quicker recovery after exercise. One fascinating aspect I didn't know: vitamin C enhances iron absorption, particularly non-heme iron, the kind found in plant-based foods. That's crucial for oxygen transport during exercise and can help improve endurance and reduce fatigue, especially for people on vegetarian or vegan diets. I also found out that low vitamin C levels are surprisingly common, especially among smokers, older adults, and people under chronic stress. Since it's a water-soluble vitamin, your body doesn't store it. That means you need to replenish it daily through diet or supplements. Nowadays, I treat vitamin C as one of the core pillars of my recovery strategy. Whether I'm lifting weights or just dealing with everyday stress on my joints, I know this vitamin is working behind the scenes, boosting collagen, calming inflammation, and helping my body bounce back. So if you're someone who's active, dealing with joint issues, or just trying to support your body's repair process, don't overlook vitamin C. It's far more than just an immune booster. It's your body's repair crew. 4. Vitamin K2, the unsung hero for stronger bones and better circulation. I'll be honest, I didn't really pay much attention to vitamin K2 until I started learning more about bone health and how it directly influences the way our body handles calcium. Most people are familiar with vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium, but what happens to that calcium once it's in your bloodstream? That's where vitamin K2 comes into play, and it's a crucial player in maintaining strong, healthy bones and keeping your blood vessels in top shape. Vitamin K2 is like the traffic cop of calcium in your body. It guides calcium to where it needs to go, your bones and teeth, and ensures it doesn't end up in places it shouldn't be, like your joints and arteries. This is an important distinction because without vitamin K2, calcium can accumulate in soft tissues, causing stiffness in the arteries and increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease. It's kind of like a roadblock for calcium, directing it safely to your bones and keeping it away from places where it could cause harm. I first learned about vitamin K2's role when I noticed my bones felt weaker as I aged. I was also concerned about bone density, especially after hearing that my grandmother had suffered from osteoporosis. That's when I dug deeper and discovered just how important K2 is in maintaining bone strength. Research shows that vitamin K2 activates a protein called osteocalcin, which binds calcium to the bone matrix, helping to mineralize bones properly and prevent them from becoming brittle. In fact, studies have shown that vitamin K2 deficiency is closely linked to an increased risk of fractures, especially in older adults. It's one of the reasons why bone fractures are more common as we age, as our bones become more fragile. But here's the good news. If you're looking to strengthen your bones and reduce the risk of fractures, vitamin K2 can be a game changer. I started adding more vitamin K2 rich foods into my diet, like fermented foods, natto, sauerkraut, hard cheeses, and grass-fed butter. For those who aren't big on fermented foods, I found that supplementing with K2 is a convenient way to ensure I'm getting enough. Just like that, I noticed an improvement not only in how my bones felt, but also in joint mobility. No more stiffness when getting out of bed in the mornings, and I could feel more stable during physical activities like walking or hiking. One particularly powerful aspect of vitamin K2 is its ability to prevent the calcification of arteries, which can lead to arterial stiffness, a common concern as we age. Vitamin K2 helps keep blood vessels flexible, promoting healthy circulation and reducing the risk of heart disease. By keeping calcium away from the arteries and guiding it into the bones, vitamin K2 supports both bone health and heart health. If you've ever noticed your bones feeling a bit more fragile or experience joint stiffness that doesn't seem to go away, consider incorporating vitamin K2 into your routine. You can find it in natural sources like natto, a fermented soybean product, which is the richest source of K2, as well as grass-fed dairy and egg yolks. It's one of those vitamins that is so often overlooked, but once you understand its role, you'll realize how essential it is for your overall well-being. Taking care of your bones isn't just about getting enough calcium. It's about making sure that calcium is directed properly with the help of vitamin K2. It's a small change that can make a big impact, helping to ensure you maintain strong, healthy bones and good circulation well into your golden years. 3. Magnesium, the muscle relaxant your body needs. I never truly understood how essential magnesium was until I started noticing little things like muscle cramps and feeling constantly tired, especially in my legs. I'd often wake up in the middle of the night with leg cramps, and it wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was painful. That's when I began looking into the role of magnesium in the body, and I was shocked at how many ways this mineral impacts our overall health, especially as we age. Magnesium plays a vital role in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. It helps with everything from energy production to maintaining healthy bones. But one of its most important functions is its ability to relax muscles and improve blood circulation. Without enough magnesium, muscles can become tense, leading to cramps, spasms, and even a feeling of muscle fatigue that never seems to go away. For years, I'd wake up with those dreadful leg cramps, and I just thought it was something that came with age. Little did I know that magnesium deficiency is actually quite common, especially among the elderly. Research shows that older adults are often more prone to magnesium deficiency due to decreased absorption and other age-related factors. This deficiency can lead to muscle stiffness, cramping, and poor circulation. For those who struggle with these symptoms, magnesium supplementation or foods rich in magnesium can be a lifesaver. Magnesium works by relaxing the muscles, which is why it's so effective in preventing muscle cramps. It helps regulate the balance of other minerals like calcium and potassium, which are involved in muscle contraction and relaxation. When magnesium levels are too low, the muscles can contract too much, leading to cramps and tightness. So, by boosting your magnesium intake, you help your muscles function properly and prevent those painful spasms. I can personally attest to the positive effects of magnesium on muscle relaxation. After I started incorporating more magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, avocados, and nuts into my diet, I noticed a significant decrease in the frequency and intensity of my leg cramps. I also began sleeping better because my muscles felt more relaxed and I wasn't waking up in pain anymore. In addition, magnesium has been shown to support healthy circulation by helping blood vessels relax, which can lead to improved blood flow. This is especially important as we age because poor circulation can lead to various health issues, including fatigue, cold hands and feet, and even more severe cardiovascular conditions. What amazed me even more was how scientifically backed magnesium's benefits are. Studies have consistently shown that magnesium plays a key role in maintaining muscle function, preventing cramps, and improving circulation. It's no wonder that magnesium is often recommended for people suffering from nighttime leg cramps, muscle fatigue, or even conditions like restless leg syndrome. It's a natural remedy that can truly make a difference. If you're like me and you've been dealing with muscle cramps, particularly as you get older, it might be time to take a closer look at your magnesium levels. You can find magnesium in a variety of foods, such as spinach, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate. And if you're not getting enough from your diet, magnesium supplements can provide that extra support your body needs to keep your muscles relaxed and your circulation healthy. Magnesium isn't just another mineral. It's a game changer for muscle health, circulation, and overall well-being. By making sure your body gets enough of it, you're investing in better muscle relaxation, fewer cramps, and a more restful sleep. 2. Vitamin E, the unsung hero for your circulation and skin health. I've always been aware of vitamin E as a skincare staple, but it wasn't until recently that I realized how vital it is for more than just my complexion. For me, vitamin E became a game changer when I started dealing with swollen legs and a feeling of heaviness after long days. I didn't know at the time, but this was a sign of poor circulation. After researching, I discovered just how much vitamin E plays a role in improving blood flow and reducing inflammation, and it's made all the difference for me. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, which means it helps protect the body from free radicals, the harmful molecules that can cause damage to cells. But its benefits extend far beyond that. One of its most remarkable functions is its ability to enhance circulation by helping the blood vessels relax and function better. This is particularly helpful for people like me who experience poor circulation, resulting in cold, swollen, and stiff legs. When I started incorporating more vitamin E-rich foods like almonds, spinach, and avocado in my diet, I noticed a significant improvement in how my legs felt after long days on my feet. I no longer experienced the same level of swelling or stiffness. This isn't just anecdotal. Scientific research supports the idea that vitamin E plays a critical role in improving blood flow. It works by increasing the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps dilate blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely throughout the body. This effect can be especially beneficial for people dealing with conditions like varicose veins or poor circulation. In addition to improving circulation, vitamin E has been shown to have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. For me, this has been crucial in managing muscle soreness and joint inflammation after a workout. Whether you're dealing with chronic joint pain or just occasional aches, vitamin E's ability to reduce swelling and inflammation has been well documented. It can help keep your body cells healthy by reducing oxidative stress, which can otherwise lead to chronic inflammation. Another area where vitamin E has helped me personally is in skin health. I've noticed that my skin feels softer, more hydrated, and even more resilient to stress. Vitamin E is a powerful nutrient when it comes to skin repair and regeneration. It helps to nourish skin cells and promote healing, making it a popular ingredient in skincare products that target dryness, wrinkles, and scarring. This is no surprise given that vitamin E acts as a natural moisturizer and an anti-aging agent. But it's not just about looking better, it's about feeling better too. Vitamin E is also an important nutrient for muscle health. It supports the nourishment and protection of muscle cells, helping them repair and regenerate after exercise or physical stress. By doing so, it can reduce muscle fatigue and promote faster recovery. When I started including vitamin E in my post-workout routine, I found that I wasn't as sore the next day, and I had more energy to stay active. In summary, vitamin E is a superstar for more than just your skin. It plays a crucial role in improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and supporting muscle and skin health. Whether you're dealing with swelling, poor blood flow, or muscle recovery, vitamin E can help. So, if you're looking to boost circulation, reduce swelling, or even just keep your skin looking youthful, I highly recommend adding vitamin E to your diet or daily supplement routine. The benefits are not only backed by science, but also have made a real difference in how I feel every day. Vitamin B1, the warrior that protects your nerves and eases leg fatigue. I used to experience a strange heaviness in my legs after a long day of work, feeling like my legs were constantly fatigued with occasional sharp, needle-like pains. At first, I thought it was just a part of getting older or simply overworking myself. But then I learned that these symptoms could be a sign of a vitamin B1, thiamine deficiency, a nutrient I had been neglecting for a while. Vitamin B1 plays a crucial role in turning the carbohydrates from food into energy, specifically energy for the nerves and muscles in our legs. Our body needs this vitamin to convert glucose into the energy required for proper muscle and nerve function, and without enough of it, the body can suffer. When I dug deeper into the science, I learned that it could be one deficiency can lead to nerve damage, particularly in the peripheral nerves that help control our legs and feet. This damage can make movement difficult, causing fatigue and even painful cramps. For many older adults, these symptoms might be mistakenly attributed to natural aging, but in reality, they could simply be the result of not getting enough vitamin B1. What really struck me was that the risk of a vitamin B1 deficiency is higher in people like the elderly, those who consume alcohol regularly, or those with diets lacking in whole grains. The elderly are particularly vulnerable because as we age, our body's ability to absorb nutrients tends to decrease. Similarly, people who drink alcohol excessively may experience difficulty absorbing vitamin B1 because alcohol interferes with its processing. The symptoms of a deficiency can be severe if not addressed. Over time, without enough B1, it can lead to a condition called beriberi, which affects the nervous system, causing a range of problems from muscle weakness and nerve pain to heart issues. But thankfully, the solution is simple. Replenishing B1 in your diet can reverse many of these problems. So how do you get more vitamin B1 into your system? Well, the good news is that vitamin B1 is abundant in whole foods. Foods like whole grains, beans, sunflower seeds, pork, and brown rice are all rich in thiamine. I personally started adding more of these foods to my diet, and it wasn't long before I noticed that my legs felt lighter, the cramps reduced, and the pain I'd been feeling faded away. If you're looking for an easy way to ensure you're getting enough B1, I highly recommend incorporating rice bran powder into your routine. A spoonful of rice bran powder is a simple way to boost your B1 intake. It's easy to add to smoothies, oatmeal, or even just water. This small addition to your daily diet can work wonders for your energy levels and support your muscle function. Vitamin B1's role in energy production is essential, and the difference it has made in my daily life is undeniable. If you've been struggling with leg fatigue, cramps, or any nerve-related discomfort, a lack of vitamin B1 might be the culprit. Don't just chalk it up to aging. Take control of your health and nourish your body with the nutrients it needs. Trust me, your legs will thank you.